What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the shop and we're going to be doing some stuff to the F250 tow rig. So if you've been following along the channel, you have probably seen my 2015 F250 Power Stroke. This has the 6.7 diesel motor. So I've had this truck about 5 years and I haven't really done a whole lot to it. I would say I did put a 4-inch lift on it, some 38-inch mud tires. I put some ditch lights up there. I did find a soft topper off of Marketplace. I found this worn winch bumper. I found it on Marketplace. Then I threw a winch on it. So this truck it does have the weight loss mods, if you know what I'm saying. So I've been wanting to do a couple of more things to this truck, but honestly it works really good, but I'm just kind of bored with it. I use this truck, this is my primary tow rig. I use this to haul the Jeeps and stuff to the mountains and off-road trips and everything like that. So I started looking at wheels, and you can pretty much do whatever you want to with wheels for these trucks. I know a lot of guys like the big shiny American Force bullcrap wheels, but that's really not my style. I like the Ford factory wheels, but I feel like everybody has them, and I just want something just a little bit different, so when I'm towing it kind of looks cooler. I really like the wheels that I have on my Gladiator. RockTrix sent those out. I put them on the Jeep. The RockTrix wheels look really good. So I reached out to my friends at RockTrix and I asked if they had any 8-lug 20-inch wheels available yet, and they were like, yeah, we do. So we're trying to get into that market. So check out what I got here. So they come with a nice lunch lady hairnet. Ooh, look at those. So these are RockTrix RT111s. They're a 20-inch by 9. They have a -12 offset. And these are the gunmetal gray ones. And I think that's going to look really good on this truck. I'm going to load everything up. I'm going to go to my local tire shop and get them to mount and balance them for me because I don't have a tire machine or anything like that. So let's load them up. So I'll show you the Gladiator while it's right here. So those are the RT11s also. Those are in the machined. So I got them all loaded up and now I'll head to the tire shop. So I am back from the tire shop. These look so good. And just in case you're wondering, these are a 38 by 1350 for a 20-inch wheel, and these are the Maxxis Razor MTs. I've probably got about 20,000 miles on these tires, give or take, maybe more than that, but I'll probably be replacing these soon. I think this is my worst one, but it'll probably last me another 15,000 miles. So on the front of my truck, I'm probably going to take the center caps off, so it's got little clips. So if I do decide that I want to run them for a little while, I can just pop them on. I do plan on putting this truck in 4-wheel drive quite often, so I'm probably not going to run these in the front, just so that my drivetrain, my front axle and front drive shaft is not spinning. So like I said, you do have the option to not run this in the front here. Torque these on down. Now I can take the weight, put it back on the truck. That definitely changed the whole look of the truck. So you can see here, I did put the RockTrix center caps on the back, and I think it looks perfect. So I really wanted this truck to look like I could haul my Jeeps and stuff to the mountains, and then if I ever got in a situation where I wanted to take this truck camping, take it overlanding, take the kids to the beach, this is exactly what I wanted. And man, I cannot be more satisfied with how this turned out. So this is what the truck looks like outside of the shop. So typically whenever I get parts installed, I like to show the install and then I like to show them being used. Well, full transparency, this video is probably not gonna go the way that I had initially intended to. So I really wanted to get out and take this truck and go camping, go overlanding, go to the beach, something like that. But I figured, you know, if I can do a trip like that, I can go out to the western part of the state and help out with the disaster that they are going through right now. So what I'm doing is I'm loading up my truck. I've got up with a group, so they're needing some supplies, they're needing camping gear, they're needing people to go out and take these supplies to these communities that have not even seen any emergency personnel yet. So I don't even have a quarter of what we are taking up there. Aaron has got his Jeep full of diapers and feminine products and stuff like that. I'm going to take some medical supplies up there, and we're also going to be taking my trailer, Aaron's UTV, the mule, the side-by-side, and I'm going to be taking a four-wheeler. That way we can really get in and get these people the supplies that they need. So I really don't know how much filming that I'm going to do once we get up there, just because I honestly have only heard horror stories, and just out of the respect for the people up there, I don't know how much filming I'll do. I do want to take my camera just to take pictures and stuff like that, but if I do get an opportunity where I think it's respectful enough where I can get some video content so that everybody can see what disaster they're going through up there, I'll absolutely put it up. If you're wanting really to see a test of these RockTrix wheels, I'm about to really put them to the test. I'm going to be hauling a heavy trailer with some heavy equipment on it for about 5 hours heading towards the mountains. So if you're not familiar with what's going on in the western part of the state, or this video is a couple years old and you may not remember, they were slammed is an understatement, by Hurricane Helene, and there were thousands and thousands of homes that were absolutely destroyed. And you know, they are sending out search parties for these communities in the mountains that they can't even, you know, get to except for by helicopter. So we made it home pretty late last night. Didn't really feel like doing any filming, but here is the truck all back safe and sound in my yard. Me and Aaron are good. So this really isn't the way I wanted this video to go. I was really hoping to take the truck on a trip with the family and go camping or something like that. I just felt like if I could do that, I could go help out those people in western North Carolina. And I had honestly debated whether or not I wanted to show any footage from the trip. So I did take my camera and recorded a little bit. I took my phone and got some videos and pictures. But once we got up to the mountains and really started interacting with these communities and really started talking with these locals, they encouraged us to take pictures, take videos, and just to be able to show everybody what's really going on. Because a lot of those people are completely cut off from people that are less than a mile away from each other. It is absolutely unreal about what is going on in the western part of North Carolina and East Tennessee. It just blows my mind the lack of the communication that these people are going through. They have, you know, they can't just get on Facebook and scroll through them like, oh crap, you know, that's really bad. But of course, not everybody was like that. There was a lot of local people that were out and about helping, you know, the volunteer fire departments. There was just, you know, good old boys like me and Aaron that went up there. So the team that I was with, we were all pretty much from here in eastern North Carolina, and, you know, we got lucky and met up with each other, and that way we could, you know, kind of divide and conquer. And at the bottom of a mountain, you can just see all of these houses up in hollers is what they call them. And they were just everywhere, just nestled up. Anywhere that they could build a house, they built a house on this mountain. From what we saw the few days that we were there, it was very, very unorganized. But I will say the state troopers, the NC DMV or DOT, and local fire departments, local first responders, they were on it. They were doing everything that they could. They were doing every single thing that they could to help these efforts. So I've seen a lot of people getting bashed online because they feel like these people went up there to just get good content or whatever. Full disclosure, I'm not monetizing this video, so I can say things like God and pray. And I don't know if you can normally say that when you monetize a video, which is kind of weird, but so I can say what I want to. So I feel like everyone should at least stop and pray or think about these people that have been affected by this hurricane. Their lives are going to be completely different from here on out. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen the post that I made actually today when the morning after we got back. You know, we're going to be doing a second run of supplies. We're going to be taking chainsaws, we're going to be taking chainsaw accessories, we're going to be taking coats for adults, women, children, boys and girls coats, because a lot of these people, they don't have anything. They don't have anything left. They completely 100% lost everything that they own. And it's about to get really cold up in those mountains. And so we're getting things like heaters, we're getting things like charcoal, we're getting gas, or two-stroke gas for chainsaws, just because there are trees down everywhere up there. So if you are in eastern North Carolina and you would like to donate anything, chainsaw oil, anything at all, hit me up on my Instagram. I'll put a link in the video where you can just send me a message. Like I said, we're going to be taking that stuff up there. We're going to be doing another run. We'll be taking the four-wheeler and the side-by-side back up there. We're just going to see if we can, you know, start cutting trees off of people's houses and stuff like that, because a lot of these people, they can't afford to get these trees even cut off their house. Because all we were mainly focusing on when we were up there with the chainsaws, so we were trying to get people in these hollers back down the mountain where they can go get supplies, because there was no supplies on the mountains unless we were taking them or that they had in their house. But like I said, if you would like to donate anything at all, hit me up on my Instagram, 6feetunderfab, or at 6feetunderfab. Just send me a direct message and we'll go from there. Thank y'all for watching. God bless America.